Our next recipient is a gentleman who stayed here in Wellington and has been a very successful member of our community in many ways. And I told the younger students today that if you have desires to graduate from college very quickly, this is the guy you need to speak to. His name's J.P. Buellesfeld. He graduated from Wellington in 1983. He's been a friend of mine for many, many years. I was in high school at the same time he was. J.P. was born here in Wellington in 1965, graduated in 1983. He graduated with a 4-year bachelor's degree in 1984 at the age of 19. That was 1 year after he graduated from high school, from Washburn University in Topeka, majoring in political science and U.S. history. He accomplished this in only 1 year after graduation from Wellington High School. J.P. had then completed his master's degree with the business administration in only 1 year in 1985 from Webster University at the age of 20. J.P. was recognized in the 1986 edition of the World Book Encyclopedia for being the only high school graduate in United States history to earn 6 years of college education in only 2 years' time. He's the only Wellington High School graduate, obviously, to complete this accomplishment as well. J.P. Buellesfeld has been the president of Buellesfeld Financial Services for much of his life. He is involved in the daily management with his clients' investments, assets, and the preparation of his clients' federal, state income tax returns, including corporate, fiduciary partnerships, and personal income tax returns. For 19 years, from 1988 to 2007, J.P. served as an adjunct teacher for the Cali County Community College in Wellington, where he taught economics, personal finance, U.S. history, U.S. national government, and state and local government. J.P. is a University of Notre Dame Baden Guild Medallion recipient, receiving this recognition in September of 2008 from the University of Notre Dame. And that's an award that the University of Notre Dame doesn't give out very often, and most of the time that they do, it is to faculty members at Notre Dame. And I will introduce them, J.P. Buellesfeld.
Thank you very much, Rick, for that introduction, and thank you very much for the induction to the Wall of Recognition tonight. In 3 short days, you will all be graduates of Wellington High School. And in the next few minutes, I would like to make you feel proud to be a Wellington High School graduate. You have 3 men here that I've enjoyed spending the day with, including the son of Fred Roberts, who is the head football coach at the University of Oklahoma. I've enjoyed meeting Mr. Richard Gaddy, who served his country for 30 years in the U.S. Air Force and then served at the University of Nebraska. I could go on and on about Dr. Neil Frank, a man that's been on national television 30, 40 times, the longest serving director of the National Hurricane Center, and a great supporter of Wellington schools. When I was a senior, I remember turning on the TV one day and watching the CBS Evening News, and Dan Rather was interviewing Dr. Neil Frank. And Dr. Frank made the comment of how proud he was of the time that he had spent at Wellington and at that time as a Crusader. There are other great graduates, though, that hopefully will be recognized later. There's one graduate at Wellington High School, was a first-round pick in the NBA draft, played 4 seasons with the Boston Celtics, and became the athletic director at Kansas State University. Another graduate wrote a column for 30 years that was seen in over 300 newspapers across this country. Still, another graduate of Wellington High School was seen in 74 different movies and television shows in his lifetime. One other graduate of our high school was the Speaker of the Kansas House of Representatives, the highest ranking position that someone can have in state government. Other graduates have played professional baseball, pitchers. One graduate was the Chief Financial Officer of Coca-Cola after graduating from Harvard and Princeton in Atlanta, Georgia. And still another graduate had a top 10 musical hit. So as you can see, I'm very honored to be with these 3 men, but there's many other people that were at your exact same position in life 3 days away from a graduation from Wellington High School, who went on to do great things. So I congratulate you on your graduation from Wellington High School, and I ask you to please be proud to be a Wellington High School graduate on Sunday, because Dr. Neil Frank, Richard Gaddy, and the son of Frank Roberts, they are here tonight because they are very proud to be Wellington High School graduates. We will always be Crusaders, you will always be Crusaders, and truly, truly, today is a great day to be a Crusader.